Start with Pfizer, though. Shares are surging after a study showed an experimental COVID-19 antiviral pill cut the risk of hospitalization and death by nearly 90%. Pfizer's CEO joined Squawk Box this morning, commented on if the pill would have an impact on people getting vaccinated.
The fact that we have a treatment is not at all a reason not to take the vaccine. In fact, we should take the vaccine. This is for sick people. The goal here is to prevent people from getting sick.
So if you take it within the first 3 days, Jim, 89% protection from hospitalization and death. If you wait 5 days, still 85%.
Look, Dr. Gottlieb is, we know him as straight shooter. By the way, Frank Del Rio runs, CEO of Norwegian Cruise, hired Dr. Gottlieb to figure out what to do. And Dr. Gottlieb said, just vaccinate everybody. And he was joking with me last night. The real Dr. Gottlieb is a much more fun-oriented guy. I thought he almost broke into a smile this morning when he said the pandemic's over. He said, this is it. Within sight, it's over. And I think that, yes, the employment number is really important, but I now think this reminds me of my father used to tell a story about how he was in the invasion force for Japan because he was in the 6th Army, and they told him, listen, you have to be first. We're going to invade Honshu, and there won't be a lot of survivors. And then one day the atomic bomb went off, and they told him the war's over. You're not invading Honshu. I mean, this is the atomic bomb. It went off, and we are not, the numbers are staggering, much better than Merck. And I think that we should, I'm not saying we should go out in the street and celebrate, but like they did at the end of World War II, but it sounds like it's over.
You just did say with the guys on Squawk that wars do end.
Right.
And when they do, people go bananas, and that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, when I was talking to the Norwegian Cruise, we were talking about after the Civil War, there was a boom, okay? I mean, a real boom. After World War I, after World War II, people acted differently. And they get much more optimistic, and they realize you only go around once in life, and they want to do exotic things, not mundane things. The thing that they most want to do is travel. And that's why it's not wrong that the travel stocks are up today. That's the thing they most want to do, because they want to see the world, because they think life is short. And this is something that Frank Del Rio taught me early on, that the reservations in 2023 are the best they've ever been this far out. And look, I think it's okay to be. I feel a surge of hope. I had Jane Goodall on this week, and she distinguished between optimism, which she said can turn to pessimism, and hope, which is a natural reaction to something where you get through it, you can then do things, and that we are in a hopeful moment. And I find that stocks have been going up, maybe because someone knew. I didn't know. But Dr. Borla, I mean, these guys, give him the Nobel Prize. I mean,
well, everything you're saying, we've heard this week from Delta.
Right.
We've heard it from Uber now.
Yes.
We heard it from Lowe's, Jonathan Tisch a few moments ago. Yep. Morgan Stanley today. A survey on 2022 says that corporate travel, the real healing, will start next year.
Yes. Expedia had great numbers. I thought Airbnb's quarter was one of the best last night. Very exciting. And these are all without cross-border to speak of. Delta's November 8th, all the planes are going to be filled. I mean, I don't know, like November 7th, it's November 5th today, so it's not that far. So I'm not saying happy days are here again, because if you do that, then people say, well, the Fed's well behind, they shouldn't do this. You see the unemployment. I'm just saying, well, the man who's been dead right, Dr. Gottlieb, basically said, war's over. And that's just incredible.